I was a teacher for 10 years. During that time, the school district that I worked, I watched many, many great teachers leave and some really great administrators leave out of there just to get run out. I didn't understand what was going on. Eventually, the longer you're there, the more you see. These people would come back and tell me different things that the superintendent at that time would ask them to do. It was unethical, it wasn't okay. And I wouldn't participate in there, so it drew a target on my back. They started targeting my students, treating my students different, but as long as I fought them, everybody around me was being punished. Hi, I'm Shelli Boggs, and I am the next Maricopa County School Superintendent for Arizona.
Students have a right to a real education that is focused on academics, not political ideology.
Education is where the change comes, and we've watched the country change because of the lack of education. Kids don't read, they don't write. Proficiency is it's just non-existent. The fact that kids and not even kids, they're now adults, are okay with kneeling for the national anthem and the flag tells me we have taken a very, very bad turn. I know it's First Amendment right, your freedom of speech, but kneeling for the country, the flag that represents freedom, to me, there's something wrong, and we need to fix that. These kids need to understand how far our country has come. My hopes for Maricopa County is that we encourage and help parents who see this to feel brave to run for school board. It's not easy. The attacks that you get from the left, from the teacher union, it's hard. I encourage people who are running for school board to build their team, their strength, their coalition, people to have their backs when these people come at them, to help them be brave and being able to provide professional development for teachers and school board training that's outside of the teacher union. It will make a difference. It will make a difference, and I think we can make that change. There's hope, but it's work. You got to find people dedicated and ready to fight and stay in that battle. With COVID happening and then all of the political ideology being spotlighted, like all the things that were coming out of the schools, because I was involved in all of the political part of it, we had stayed ahead of it. We made sure that there was policy on bathrooms, the racism that was being taught in the classroom. Like, skin color, are you kidding? Like, that's what you're defined as? Like, you don't get to do that. Pronouns, students don't get to be, everybody has a name. And it's more about empowering the kids with knowledge and a skill and not telling them why they can't, and just let them learn, and then they know they can. It doesn't matter what color their skin is. It doesn't matter if they're a boy or a girl. They get to learn, and that's all we focused on. So we were able to put a lot of these policies in place. And another thing we did, because there are some teachers that are activists, and that's their mission. And so what we did was our administrators, we put them on at-will contracts, so they were no longer on a teacher contract. And they oversaw different departments. So if teachers went rogue, the administrators were to hold them accountable. That makes a big difference, and I'm hoping that other districts do that, because when administrators know that they are supposed to be doing their job, and if they don't, they can just be fired. They do their job or they're gone. and that's it. And it's very powerful. And I would hope that, these school boards, if you have the majority of your school board, you get to do these things. And you get to make the change. The difference comes that way. So the school boards are so extremely powerful. That is where the biggest change comes. These school board members need to be educated on what they can and can't do, on finances, to be able to ask the right questions, because superintendents don't like questions. That's how these things happen. The corruption starts happening. And I'm gonna get to train our school boards in a different way. And they're gonna go out and they're gonna know. And these superintendents aren't gonna get away with the things that they've been getting away with.